Well, good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Carmelo Latuca in the 1011 streaming studio, not the Severe Weather Center. We are going to take a long look at the forecast where we could see temperatures warming back up into the 80s as early as Tuesday, certainly by Wednesday. That will only get warmer as we go into the upcoming week. And then we could see some showers and thunderstorms as early as the overnight hours, a little bit more likely, though, as we head into tomorrow morning between, or I would say, right around 6 to 11 a.m., so could last into the midday hours. But as always, we are going to start off with our Lincoln Weather Almanac. It's not showing our temperature here. I'm going to try and load that once again. Advance the graphic here. Let's see if it loads our temperature now. We did see, there we go, high temperature of 78 degrees today, low temperature of 44, so we were only a couple degrees off that record low temperature set back in 1944 as well as 2024, and then 78 degrees was our high temperature today. A little bit warmer than yesterday, still below average. We are continuing that extended below average streak, so nowhere near record high temperature of 104 degrees. In terms of our Lincoln precipitation, well, we have seen 1.94 inches so far this month. That all occurred on Labor Day. We haven't seen any precipitation since then. So we're still running with all that rain on that one day, still running over an inch above normal for the month of September. For the year, we're running just about 2.5 inches below normal for precipitation. So not terrible, not great, but certainly could be worse. It certainly could be better as well. Low temperature-wise, this morning we were in the upper 30s in Norfolk as well as in Wayne, 44 degrees here in Lincoln, close to 50 degrees from McCook to Ogallala. And as we take a look out of our Skyview cams, it looks like O'Neill might be down at this point, but we're seeing partly cloudy, mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions in Lincoln, Omaha, as well as in North Platte. For the capital city, it is 68 degrees right now at the airport, 72 degrees still here at the studio. Winds are out of the south at 6 miles per hour as well. As we take a look at temperatures across town, some locations already down into the mid-60s, ranging anywhere from 65 to 74 degrees, so quite the spread across town. And we're seeing essentially that spread across the state. Mid-60s in far eastern Nebraska. We are in the mid to upper 70s in western locations. Still 80 degrees in Chadron, and we're still running about 5 to 10 degrees warmer compared to this time yesterday. Dew points aren't terrible. Mid-50s in eastern Nebraska, upper 50s as well, but right around 60 degrees in southwestern locations, so a little bit more sticky out there. Winds are out of the south at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Not much in terms of wind gusts at this point. 21 miles per hour out in McCook. Now, we are seeing a little bit of rain out into the west, so we have some shower activity in the Panhandle. Cloud cover is beginning to increase across the state as well, from western into central and eventually eastern Nebraska, but weather-wise, really quiet across most of the state. We are seeing some precipitation off to our south as well as off to our south and east, but across most of the state, we are seeing pretty much quiet conditions at this time. Most of the country we're seeing quiet conditions at this time. Weather alerts, not a lot to talk about. We have some frost advisories in Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota. We did see some of those Saturday in northern and western portions of the state, but no weather alerts pretty much around the area at this time. There is a small chance we could see an isolated severe thunderstorm in far southwestern Nebraska. Those chances are very low. Could see some thunderstorms across the state late tonight and into the overnight hours. Monday, severe weather risk drops off to our south. And then Tuesday, no severe weather expected in and around the region. As we take a look at our skycast, can't rule out that shower or storm off to the west this evening and perhaps into the early overnight hours, but those chances are very small. As we go into the overnight hours, though, especially in southern and southeastern Nebraska, chances for rain will increase, so 30 to 40% chance into our Monday morning. Pretty quiet for most of the day. We'll keep a 20% chance throughout the day, and I think late Monday evening into the overnight hours on Tuesday, we're to see those rain chances jump right back up and perhaps continue into Tuesday morning, with most, if not all, of our Tuesday being fairly quiet as well. No flash flooding threat out there today, but as we head into Monday, we could see some isolated risk of flash flooding in southern as well as southeastern Nebraska. Now we take a look at Skycast a little bit closer to home, and you can see the rain chance really not there tonight and for most of the overnight as well. We go to 7 a.m., you can see southeastern Nebraska, some green popping up that continues into Monday morning, and then even into Monday afternoon. Small rain chance, as I said, but look at where that thunderstorm activity really begins to blow up in northern Nebraska. That dives off to the south and east, and if it holds together, could see some showers and thunderstorms late tomorrow evening and perhaps into Tuesday morning as well, with, once again, most, if not all of Tuesday being fairly quiet across the state. We're going to keep that 20% chance in, though. Forecast low temperatures overnight tonight, not as chilly as Saturday and Sunday morning. We'll be in the upper 50s to low 60s. Highs on Monday will be climbing into the mid to upper 70s, upper 80s to low 90s to the west, 70s to the east. Lows Tuesday morning, even more mild, back into the low 60s for the most part. And then highs on Tuesday, almost statewide, we'll see low to mid to upper 80s. 70s continue in far eastern Nebraska. Not much change Wednesday morning, upper 50s to low 60s, but then Wednesday afternoon, 80s across the state, low to mid to upper 80s once again. Low temperatures on Thursday, a little bit warmer in the low to mid 60s, and then Thursday afternoon, mid to upper 80s, closing in on 90 degrees in some spots. It does appear that Saturday, another Husker home game, will be our warmest day this week with a high temperature of 88 degrees. Small rain chances after Monday, Tuesday through Saturday, with another rain chance picking up as we head into the following Sunday as we drop back down to 82 degrees. But outside of Monday, all of our temperatures are in the 80s. In terms of our coolest and warmest days across the state, Monday coolest for some of us. Warmest days look to be Thursday through Saturday, particularly on Friday, where we could be approaching 90 degrees. And then as we cool down heading into the middle parts of the month, especially the 17th, where we could drop back into the 70s almost statewide. Dew points. Pretty much dry-ish Sunday, Monday. Could be increasing Tuesday through Thursday, but even though as our humidity increases, look at those chances for rain. They're pretty much nowhere, 10 to 20%. 40% Monday, Lincoln, 40% Falls City on Tuesday for the morning hours, but outside of a 30% chance Sunday, the 14th, 10 to 20s are pretty much seen across the board. Above average temperatures will continue as well, though, September 15th through the 21st. This will likely mean highs in the 80s, if not the low 90s. And then we could see precipitation above normal as well across much of the state, with the exception of far southwestern and far southeastern Nebraska. But once again, showers and storms are possible Monday, early in the morning, and then late into the evening hours. Most, if not the vast majority of the day will be quiet. Temperature still in the 70s for one more day, but then we warm back up into the 80s as early as Tuesday, continuing into next weekend. Make sure to stay tuned to 1011 News at 10. I'm going to have the latest forecast details. I'll have the latest community captures with myself. We'll show 2 new photos today, and then we're going to show 2 new photos next Saturday and 2 new photos next Sunday evening. So make sure to download the 1011 Now app, submit your weather photos. If not there, or send them into our website. Again, under the weather submission tab, we're going to take a look at some cool photos every Saturday and Sunday evening. Make sure to stay tuned to 1011 News at 10 once again. But for now, have a great night, everyone.